On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Jarrett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice...
There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And he hurls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down is now going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Nobles. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air. So and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Off the play fake. Jarrett, complete right side to Otten. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otten from 13 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Always got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have a look at it 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Bucs at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jarrett. That's complete to Palmer. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
That was a good, strong run for a 1st down, and they are just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means the opposition's offense can't get out there and score any points.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyquan Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their advantage. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Quez Watkins from 19 yards away. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
He can't get him down. There he goes, left side. Still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The offense on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. He'll look to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now a handoff up the middle. Chamberlain. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down now, but that clock rolling.
First down, Cleveland.
They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jarrett. This one taken in by Otten. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Browns 19.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Now it's Parker. Now it's Parker. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I'll just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game. He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free in the tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
This will be fielded at the 17. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Jarrett. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Up the middle they go. Nobles. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Chamberlain. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the Browns first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll look to throw here. A quick throw there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down, Jarrett. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And bulldozing his way through. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over first and 10. On first down, Chamberlain. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that rifle that almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball in too hard and let it go late and bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on first down. Jarrett. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air on second down. Jarrett looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 67 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His third rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Buccaneers have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Probably the way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. To throw on second down, Jarrett. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
On third down, Jarrett. He's got his target. That's complete. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Jarrett going for the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are right back in this football game. The Browns drive about to get started. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 43 yards. And the Browns have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now a shot taken on third down. Lined up incomplete.
Sets up fourth down.
So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Jarrett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. And they're going to speed things up here.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st down, Jarrett. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. Off play action. Jarrett escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shot.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
To about the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's 2nd and 8. Forced out to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him on the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you're playing a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They're going to look to throw. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So he's unable to complete it there. Just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd and 2, Jarrett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This is 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. A 3-yard loss brings up 2nd and 13 at the 23-yard line.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Browns who are going to get possession first here in overtime as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Chamberlain. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Garrett. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see